welcome to CTMC's Girls Who Chat About podcast. I'm Zed.
And I'm Ali. We are two women of colour who tell stories.
We also talk about current events and issues facing people in today's society. Enjoy this episode. Hello ladies, it is Zed and Ali featuring Fleur. Hi guys.
Hey, hi, it's that time of week again.
Another video call. Huh?
Another one.
And more social distancing. Yes, we can't see our friends.
We're adhering to the laws, so no fines for us. We can save our coin and buy more shoes, like what I've been doing.
Good to know. Oh my gosh. Wow.
I forgot video calls where I sort of stuck my foot out for emphasis. I'm like, no one can see this.
None of us, not even us, could see that.
That's the thing, I was like a total dickhead doing that, but it's fine, that's me.
It's okay, we'll just call it, symptoms of the lockdown. Week 512, yeah.
Quarantine nonsense or quarantine qualms. No, qualms.
It's qualms. This is the
Qualm. Is it qualms?
Yes,
I've been correcting it to qualms and no one corrected me again.
No, you were doing it the other way around. I'm pretty sure you were saying qualms and then you went qualms. But you know what? Now it doesn't feel like a real word.
It don't no more. I'm using too much qualms. Sounds like a type of vegetarian substitute. I can't do it no more. I can't.
Don't. Trying to teach my Bengali nan what corn is and just trying to say in an Indian accent just to try and get her to repeat it. And like, corn. As if she would understand more. She does not.
But they make lit nuggets though. They're as good as Mackie D's
well, if you're
nuggets. But I'm aware about it because apparently now they're sort of not letting employees wear, if I'm correct, anything related to the BLM movements. I'm just like,
is that McDonald's?
Yeah, I think McDonald's is in there.
I know
Victoria's
Starbucks.
Secret. Starbucks is in there. So I'm like, I can't go to you no more, guys, because you're not part of it. So I can't go there no more.
Yeah.
You're ruining it.
You're ruining it. My life doesn't matter, so therefore my money doesn't.
Me, you're saying I'm not important, but you want my cash. Fuck off. I'm not doing that.
Stop saying because them nugs be good.
Look, it's fine. Corn nuggets, it's fine. The rest of the food's kind of dry anyway. It's not that lit. It's fine. It's all good. I'll find, replacements. But yeah, McDonald's, Victoria's Secret. Not that I could fit in their clothing anyway. But McDonald's, Victoria's Secret, and
strings.
Starbucks. You have lost a customer, so I hope you're proud. Because I spent a lot on your pumpkin spice lattes as well. I spent a lot of money.
Oh girl, how are you gonna go through this winter with no PSL?
It's fine. I'll make my own. It's only cinnamon.
Do you know how many we have? I'm gonna have to come to you then every time I want one. Then I'll be like, yes, come. Yes, it's Zed. Write it on the cup.
Once a year. It's only for a short period of time in a year. To be honest, if I can find the rest, I've been making my own iced coffee. So if I can do that, I take a pumpkin spice latte. It's not that deep.
Cool. I'll be gin.
Well, you can't know more because they're racist. It's fine. Not fine, but it's like I'll make your own.
There we go. You send your order in, and then you turn up, it better be ready.
Legit, and it'll be hot as well, not lukewarm. They serve you.
Because they're too busy shouting out someone else's, semi-skimmed almond alternative coffee ground in Kenya, alternative. By the time they finish reading out the ingredients, it's cold.
That's the thing. I'm saying, you know what? If you're that thinking about your coffee, just make it at home. I don't get it. Because for me, I have too much shame. I wouldn't feel comfortable going somewhere and having this list of requirements for my beverage. I'd make it at home.
Me.
Because there's a few behind me.
Me as a barista, I'll be like, are you done? Or are you finished?
And it's like, can you actually tell it's all of these things? Because I wouldn't.
It's creamy.
Got it right.
It's creamy and sweet. You order a latte. By the time they're done, it's a frap. What's the point?
That's the thing. It's cool. You know what? It's fine. I pay my $3.25. I'll just take it and go. They spell my name incorrectly. I'll take it and go.
Alessio. LA. I had one bastard, and he definitely did it on purpose. One bastard in the Stratford Starbucks. I said Z. He was like, hey, General Zod. I was like, you flipping like.
So you don't know the alphabet. You
I
don't
just
know the
looked
whole
at him.
alphabet.
I just looked at him like, just doing my damn latte, man. Like,
You
it's a
didn't
long.
even have to write the Z. You couldn't literally wrote the letters.
And it wasn't like.
You don't have to go that deep.
It wasn't even like flirty banter. It's just taking the piss. I was like, look, I'm saying Z because I know you're not gonna spell my name correctly, but I'm not saying that in front of all these people. So just a general flipping Zod.
I don't have the time to stand here, spell my name out as a Q. I don't want any more angry looks. It's fine.
Just give me my flipping lot. Anyway.
I gave you a letter. I literally gave you a letter.
The final one. There's no confusion. The last letter. Like, I didn't state.
Sure. Was it X? Was it Y? Could have been W.
I wasn't stating a Greek alphabet. It wasn't alpha, no beta, no omega. Just anyway. It was a violation. But speaking of violations, I think
That was a violation.
that was and in public. I was like, I'm not even in my home turf, so I can't even just look at you twice. Like, just anyway, violations. That is our theme, ladies. It's such a lovely theme. But we've discussed this a bit prior, so I think we definitely like this as a podcast. Podcast. I keep veering to Indian. It's really, it's not good. It's not good. But I don't know. Oh gosh, lockdown's hard, guys. Lockdown's very hard.
Lockdown sucks. I'm bored.
My brain
4
locked.
days ago, but I'm even more bored. Like I went into work, and it's just like I'm realizing I'm talking to like other people. I don't know how to communicate. I'm concerned I'm coming across a lot more weirder than I did originally.
You are talking quite slowly.
And then that makes me anxious, which makes me then more weirder. And then it's like a cycle of just weirdness and being socially awkward as hell.
I can just imagine you standing there.
It's literally, I just don't know how to behave.
Hi,
I don't know what to
guys.
say. And then, like, people be nice to me and I'm just making weird comments. I'm like, what is this? I was weird already, but I feel like even weirder. Like, it's even just less.
It's magnified when you've been alone with
I don't
yourself.
know. And then I think about it. I'm like, why did I say that? Why did I do that? Why did I do that facial expression? Like, why am I... It's too much now. It's too much.
Wow.
I just can't.
Yeah.
I can't.
I'm dreading going back to the office whenever that may be.
Oh my god, the office. Of course, yeah. When will you go back? We don't know, do we? Have they said anything?
But this... Oh, sorry.
No.
Especially like...
No, not really.
She's just trying to say no. Let Fleur speak and say no.
That's why I stopped. That's
But
why
then
I
you
stopped.
spoke again. That
She
was...
took too long. I'm sorry. I don't like long silences. I have to feel them. It's part of the social weirdness.
No, man.
It's part of the struggle.
Your lockdown has been hard.
I struggle. That's the thing. I have to feel the gaps.
Oh my
I
god.
can't do a gap of more than 10 seconds.
There's definitely no 10 seconds here now, so we need to measure some time with you. time is no...
Time. I'm forgetting what days are days. I'm forgetting what hours are hours. How is it already 9:30? I don't understand.
Oh god, yeah, we do record in the evening. I'm looking outside, it's still like quite bright. Like I'm not fearful for my life.
It's a Friday, and if it wasn't for quarantine, I would be out now doing something. I wouldn't be just sat at home.
I'd definitely be eating some Weatherspoon wings, flipping out.
Legit,
some
gossiping.
Nando's.
Watching my Netflix suggestions on my screen, but like, oh.
And actually listening to those suggestions.
Oh, I'm looking at them. Like, well, the picture looks interesting. Modern Family. I might watch that.
Dead. Modern Family is lit, but I stopped watching a while ago.
It's just very diverse. I'm just looking at the picture.
It's pretty.
Everyone kind of Caucasian.
There's some Latinos.
Okay, Caucasian Latina, but black people. Oh, Wishmaster from 1997. A demonic genie sets out to grant 3 wishes. I might watch that later.
Why does that resonate with you? Oh, demonic.
You know what?
Yes.
Genie, yes. 3 wishes, yes.
Stop. When me and my mum were watching Annabelle Comes Home, and it's just that doll. Like, it was just jumpy. It's not that scary, but we were just like... why would someone voluntarily go towards a doll that looked like that? Like, the girl literally takes it out of its bloody blessed box, and it's just like, why do you think this is a good idea? Like, have you read, like, why? Nonsensical.
That's the thing, it's like, the doll isn't even like a cute doll. That, if my kid we went to like a doll shop, and my kid picked that, I'm like, nope. I'm gonna go, I'll make you a doll. We can look on Twinkle, we can have some like paper dolls.
Paper doll. Let's make one for free. So ethnic.
I'm not bringing that home. You can cry, you can scream all you want. That doll is not entering this house.
Oh, I mean, well, I don't know if you remember, Ali, but we had like a school friend make like a Ouija board? Like a homemade one? Do you remember? Yes, it is.
LM. Is it who I think it is?
What?
LM.
No, it begins with A.
Oh.
I'm trying to do the letters.
Is it who I think it was? And I was really close to them.
Yep.
We went to Spain. Oh, right, that one.
Yeah, she did it one time in the girls' toilets. And I remember just being like, I'm trying to get to drama. Like, yeah. Maybe you weren't there then. I think you didn't really...
I think I would remember that. Maybe I wasn't there.
No, because lesson was about to start. Lesson was about to start, and you weren't really the one to fuck around and be late. So you must have just been like, I'm out.
I was a good girl.
Yeah, whereas I was a pussy. So
get my education. Get educated.
Get
whatever that was.
I can see it worked. Congrats.
Yeah.
But I remember her doing that, and I remember delayed reaction.
I was like, yeah. I was like, hang on.
This was not a compliment.
Rude.
It's okay.
Why was everyone laughing so hard? Why is everyone laughing so hard?
It's your education. It's rubbing off on us. Anyway, I remember the Ouija board. It was stressful. I remember just looking and being like, I'm not messing about with this, you know? Like, so I'm just like, no. Like,
I'm gonna say is they were Brazilian. Oh, it's too much of
Oh.
it's fine.
It's not.
There's a big house, a big place, Brazil. It's many about. Yeah, she was really into this fucking about.
I don't think they listen to this or even are that aware.
If they do, hi girl.
So.
It's okay. You're a different person now. We love you. But back then. But yes, I remember just being like, I'm not about that. I missed what you said.
They were really into it. Like, they were really into it, and like that whole sort of thing, that occult nature they found it really interesting. And I wasn't that keen because I'm like, you know what? I'm not bringing no spirits into my house. So,
Madness. So yeah, I want no damn spirits. My mum will beat me for life. into my 50s.
Your mum and the ghost as well. I'm not doing that.
But what we really wanted to get onto, I love how we just went on to the occult, my fault. But it is about violations in general, and how much would you, ladies, tolerate from your love interest, from your partner, from the person you are bumping and grinding, all of that.
We're not a Pretty Ricky album bumping and grinding.
Grind on me.
We're not that.
So bang that song out, like, well, that's not an appropriate song. It's really not right.
Not
okay.
I downloaded the Blue Stars album on Spotify.
As you do.
And I was like, how was I listening to this as a child? Like,
there's so many songs. Do you remember Christina Milian? Do you remember Christina Milian? Dip It Low.
Oh my god, yes.
Dip it low, pick it up,
It was a banger.
But we were 10.
I didn't even proper clock the meaning of it until I was doing it as an adult doing it, but like I was.
Oh yeah, you were dipping low. You were dipping low.
I was like, oh.
That's what.
Oh.
That's what she meant when she was rolling on in the mud.
Because like as a kid, like you just think because it's a good tune and it's catchy lyrics, you just sort of do it mindlessly. You don't actually dip it. I mean,
you don't actually dip. One does not dip. Like, everyone to each.
In this culture, you're really doing an Asian accent. In this culture now, where everyone's being removed.
I'm not Apu. No, Hasuma petal on or whatever. Like I'm like I will Mahasma Piwa Pet. Yeah, him, the one that's been removed from some songs. Excuse me.
His wife's Manjula. That's like Manjula.
It's just the minute they had the octuplets or whatever, I was like, this is rude.
Yeah. Manjula, his wife.
Yes, of course. Yeah, who else is popping them out? Oh gosh, so insensitive.
Oh, gosh.
But violations, Ali, you had a question for us on how much we would tolerate. Tell us this story, please.
Interesting. So, in my quarantine times, my life is so exciting.
Excitement.
The most. So I've been watching quite a bit of
Oh my god, the connection.
Good. So, watch that video. So she did like a bit on dilemmas, etc. And one dilemma or like confession that was written in was that cough wasn't corona. By the way, I'm just very self-conscious about that. I'm just putting it out there. I just had some phlegm in my throat.
It's okay.
Because you can't be careful. Literally, I'm on the train. I hear a cough on my eyes. Just like
It's bad. You can't help but judge, and it's like
you
that's.
can't.
But if it's you, it hurts.
can't.
It hurts. Flipping hell. Sorry, Ali.
So the dilemma that was written in was basically this person had gone to a party with their best friend's boyfriend, and the best friend apparently couldn't go to the party because they were unwell. So the best friend and the boyfriend went to the party together.
So wait, the best friend and the boyfriend went without her.
Yeah, without the boyfriend's girlfriend. So, should we say
Sally? Should we say Sally's boyfriend and Sally's best friend?
Yeah, so Sally's boyfriend, Sally's best friend went to a party without Sally. Sally was at home sick. And then it turned out that Sally's best friend and Sally's boyfriend ended up sleeping together before they actually got to the party. And it had been 2 years since
they slept to
one of
cause.
my eyes popped out. So on the way to the party, it happened. And it's been 2 years since the incident. So Sally's best friend was like, oh, do I tell her? And it's just like, damn it.
2 years.
You have no words. You have no words. Like,
2 years.
Where do you start?
Bruh.
That is insane.
Where do you start? Because, like, okay, number one, you violated your best friend. You violated their relationship. You've taken away, like, there's no trust there anymore. You've proven your best friend's boyfriend to be a cheat.
Mm-hmm.
But then you can't really say anything, or you can, but then you risk losing that friendship.
Yeah.
However, were you even that good a friend?
No.
For that to have happened?
No. Fleur was like, nah, B.
People are trash. But what's your guys' thoughts on it?
Before the party as well, I know that
You know what I mean?
Before, no, and after some drinks or anything, before you're on the traveling there.
No drinks, no balloons, no drugs.
No KFC.
Huh?
Food drunk.
Okay. What are you saying, Fleur?
No, I was just saying. Yeah. Wow.
Speechless. No, because like, I'll be very honest. Like Fleur and Ali are like my closest. Like they're already booked as my bridesmaids. Am I even getting married? No. But when that happens, these are my bridesmaids.
Can I wear trousers? Because it was really nice, like trouser ensemble.
No.
And but like in the same material or colours as the others.
It depends how I feel.
Because it's like very like, oh my god.
Just your wedding, whatever, I can wear all the trouser legs. But if my one, I'll see how I feel in it. But if it's the same material, that'll be kind of lit.
People wear what they want to wear. So if you want to wear trousers, as long as it's the colour theme, then yes.
Fleur's just shaking her head like, nah, man. That's just not what was in my in my visions. That's doing nothing for me. Nothing about that screams trouser leg. Oh, Fleur said you could change for the reception, yeah. Because what if I want everyone to come, like, in, like, traditional, or... I guess... Yeah, I might
You know
like.
what? That's fine, actually. If I can wear like a nice formal trousers, so I can like dance and stuff, that's fine. That's all good. But
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can change, it's all good. I don't mind for the ceremony. But because I saw this like really nice like bridesmaid jumpsuit or like I think it was like a trouser and a top. I was like, oh, that's
You'll have to
interesting, 'cause I
show
always
me.
wear trousers.
See, I'm like, yeah, show me. Fleur's just like, no.
No, I was like, yeah. I'm thinking.
This is time ago.
I knew-
It's a good couple of weeks ago. I was like, oh.
Oh, shopping for the wedding I'm not having, but okay.
Wait, no, because it came up because I was looking at trousers, ironically,
Oh, really?
interestingly, on ASOS, and they came up. I'm like, oh, okay. So bridesmaids can wear trousers. I didn't know this.
Hey.
So I was like, oh.
Nah, why did ASOS sell you dreams?
Literally, because I've always been in my head like bridesmaids wear dresses. So when I saw this
Yes.
bridesmaid trouser look, I'm like, oh.
Nah, man.
My eyes are open. Literally, I was like, Jasmine
Yeah,
on
close
that
them.
carpet. I
Close
was
them
like,
again. Close them again. Go to sleep. Go awake from this nightmare of trouser legs.
my eyes.
Oh shit. Anyway, as I was saying, these two are my besties. Like, you know, secondary school days and all of that. Why was I even saying that? What were we talking about? Oh,
Violations, like,
I could not even imagine entertaining the thought of getting jiggy with anyone that you were getting jiggy with. Do you know what I mean?
that's the thing.
Oh.
Because one, like, me and Zed, like, sort of talked about it briefly. I was just like, I physically was like, it made me ill. The thought of it, like, physically, I'm like, I can't, no. Just like, there's no words. This is just it. It's a boundary I would never even think to, like, no, the thought has never even crossed my, I can't.
Like
It's
drunk
such
or
a-
sober, intoxicated, whatever. Like KFC post food
No,
coma. I
no,
still.
No. There's too many no's in there.
No. Ugh.
No, it's not. No.
So the fact that they slept together, it takes two to tango, you know. Jigsaw don't, you know, the pieces find each other, like, so that's on both of them. And if he stayed in that relationship and didn't say shit, and if she remained the best friend and didn't say shit, like,
That's insane.
I'm trying to think if me as a person would ever want to find that out, especially if I managed to have a happy relationship. Obviously, theory-wise, Fleur's just like, oh my god, I'm going to bust. But I think theory-wise, of course, I'd want to know if I've been violated because I wouldn't want to stay with a cheater. But at the same time, if they've moved on and that's never going to happen again, like, ignorance is bliss.
But how do you know that though? Because you're assuming it never happened again. However, this person, like, cool, I've gotten away with it, and they know that best friend isn't going to say nothing, because obviously then that not only ruins their relationship as friends, but like if they've got like a circle of friends, that best friend is done for. She ain't going to be in that circle of friends no more. She'll get kicked up because that's the one that
Fucked up.
violate.
And it's weird because for me, like, once you're in like a long-term relationship and you've got close friends and stuff, you're going to be in situations where you'll see the other a lot. Like, you've both seen my partner quite a few times, we've been on nights out, we've been in different situations, and it's like, so you'd be seeing that person a lot.
And like nothing happened.
That's the thing. I just really feel comfortable in that, because it's just like, I know, and like the friend that wrote in apparently was like, she felt guilty about it. But
Not
like,
that guilty.
Not that guilty. Do you know what I mean? You did it. Like, no one forced you. It wasn't by force. But she's like, yeah, like you said, you know, you're gonna see each other during social situations and all of this, and like your friend, you know, might come to you upset, crying over this person, over something. You know what they're actually really like.
Innit?
You're there biting your tongue.
Innit? Like, you could be there crying like, oh my gosh,
No.
he cheated twice, and you'll be sitting there like thrice. Like, in your mind you'll be like, oh, 3 times the charm. Like, so
Yeah,
that okay.
Uno.
1, 2, 3. Oh my gosh. Duolingo, eat your heart.
That's the thing. Like, it's like a massive catch-22, because in a way, you, as the best friend, you'll probably get more shit than the guy, because it's like,
Oh yeah.
that's your friend.
Yeah.
How could you do that to her?
part of the girl code, yeah.
The girl will get more crap, and the guy he might even be taken back depending on the person.
It happens a lot.
Girls are quick. I mean, look at the situation regarding what's that one? The one. Khloe Kardashian
Did.
and
Tristan, yeah.
Yeah, and then Kylie's friend.
Oh,
like,
Jordan,
she got
yeah.
so much crap. That's just like, he's the one who's cheated more than once. Why? And like, this is this young girl.
Cheated like the night their baby was born, like, or like the night before, like when she was in labour, like.
Yeah, like he's cheated several times. Like, she's a young girl. I personally feel like he took advantage of her, in my opinion. I think, I don't know, but I just feel like, I don't know the details of it, but like, I just feel like the sort of person he is, he maybe not took advantage, maybe that's the wrong thing to say, but like, he's a bit like, he doesn't care, he just does what he wants.
Yeah.
So the fact that, crap, I forgot her name.
Jordan, Kylie, Khloe.
Jordan got so much stick for it, whereas Tristan has literally proven time and time again he can't be faithful. I just bugged me, and you know Khloe still wants to be with him. That's the thing. Khloe's still pining up for him. She's still. If he was like, I'm gonna change, can you take me back? She will take him back. 100%. It's like, sis, do better for yourself.
And this again shows you can't trap a man with even a child. Nothing will make a man be faithful if he doesn't want to be faithful.
If he's a dog, he'll stay a dog, just with now puppies.
It's true.
You just gave the dog puppies.
She wants to have another child with him, so like the kids aren't like half siblings, and maybe I feel like in a sort of warped way she's thinking, do you guys not hear that?
That's like, yeah. That's such like a privilege. Yeah. I don't know if it's true, but apparently, apparently he does want
What
like.
did she say?
She wants like, I'm not again like Zed said, I'm not sure how true it is, but apparently she wants him to donate his thing.
Sperm.
She wants him to donate so then like she can have another child. So True, ironic. The
True can have a sibling called False.
No, Truth.
Felix the False. Oh no.
Maybe True and Honesty. One of them.
Honesty, loyalty,
Respect. One of them.
fidelity.
That sounds like that Beyonce song.
Which song?
It's a bunch of Kardashian baby names. She wants to like they'll be like full siblings, not half siblings. And I feel like she's sort of in her warped way thinking like, oh, if there's another child with me, then maybe he'll come back. Because like, he's got 2 kids with 1 woman. He might want to... Because she's a very unhappy person. An insecure person. And for some reason, I don't know why she thinks Tristan is the one for her. I don't get it.
I think she's definitely damaged from the whole Lamar Odom stuff, because she definitely wanted babies with him, and then he took that whole dip and of like infidelity, drugs, to the point that he nearly died. Like, and she was there, and I think she's
That's the thing. She was still there for him.
Honestly, like, of course, when someone's like on like the edge of like losing their life, like, of course you'd be there. But I think she's so scarred from that. I think it's definitely had a long-term effect on her, but because she's wanted to be a mother for so long as well.
More so than her siblings, I think.
Oh yeah.
Like, I know Courtney's had kids, but I don't know much. Courtney doesn't really sort of not in the limelight as much. I don't really know much about Courtney.
Yeah, she doesn't really want the limelight. Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like she does.
But Kim, it's just, I feel like she seems to be a lot more fortunate, I feel.
Yeah. I mean, well, when the pregnancy was too hard, they had surrogates, so like, which I'm sure Khloe could have afforded too, but I think she wanted to go through the physical pregnancy.
That's her nature is naturally quite maternal. That's how she is, I think, compared to the others. Kim's like, I don't ruin my body. That's harsh, but like,
I mean, hey, if you can afford for someone else to fuck it up, then like I get that whole appeal, especially when her job is aesthetic. I'm not condoning it, like, but I get it. She did it, and she was like, "Nah, B, not again." Like,
But I'm thinking of money. I'm wondering how much they would have paid. That's because they would have to pay them like a non-disclosure thing, and like.
yeah, there's a lot of paperwork involved for.
So I'd be asking for a lot of cash, and I'm like, nah, but like, my back's hurting today. I'm a little bit sore.
Yeah, give me $5,000. Let me get that nice armchair.
Okay, maybe not my back, but like maybe like
Your
my
left toe.
thighs are chasing a bit or something like that.
Oh, this pregnancy hurts. I need another 5K to soothe the pain.
I've got a craving for coal and chalk. Trying someone to just
dig up the mines. That'll be nice. My goodness. May, I mean, she, in terms of violations, Chloe took a lot, and I don't know when it will end, because it's so public as well. If someone publicly shame me like that, and especially when they just go outside and they get like paparazzi and people tweeting. So whereas us on our normal level, like, we get away with shit, and people do hide a lot about their partners. People, like, of course you're meant to have some privacy, but you know, I think we've seen situations where people sell couple goals online, but the troubles are I can't make it rhyme, within, not within,
and
but
the troubles still come with time.
God comes.
Oh, it says, like, what did you say? What was your last line? I tried to rhyme it. What was your last line?
Wow, so my memory's gone.
Alright, Dory, what was that?
Just keep swimming. That's rude. She pulls the whole plot together. Thank you. If it wasn't for Dory, Nemo would not be found. Nemo would still be out there.
I actually went on a date to watch Finding Dory. Like,
No.
Yeah, there was adults with kids, and just us with no children. It was so weird.
That's so cute.
It was because like every other adult has a child. We didn't have no kids with us.
That's so cute. Finding Dory.
It's
Oh.
not. Now I think about it, that's hella weird.
I mean, if they're not around now, I think that says a lot as to how that went.
That's the thing. Like, honestly, she's like, no, I think about it. I'm like, if I was there with my kid, that's just two adults in the back. I'm like,
what are they doing? Like, how are they trying to find Dory? Yeah.
It's just, I was like, why was that a thing? There's so many other films that we could have gone in the scene. I didn't get it.
Yeah.
But
Jokes. Oh god, awkward dates. Funny.
But what was your thing about time and the poem? I was trying to finish it off.
What was I saying?
Something about time. Oh, it's ruined now. You ruined
It's
it.
gone. Is it a rude?
You ruined it.
Oh man. Thing is, I can easily rewind, but I'm not gonna.
Alright.
Within. Oh. Aesthetic, Instagram, all of that. People trying to be couple goals, but really the reality is not matching. And we've seen quite a few examples where on the outside everything looks hunky dory, and then inside it's just dory. It's not good. It's not together. It's not fully formed. And I think we can all admit that it happens quite a lot. I'm gonna say this is a widespread issue. So many times I've seen posting like, oh, we're doing this, doing that, tutus, y'all ain't happy. You argued on the way to the venue and you weren't talking on the way back.
Your eyes are still red from their tears.
Exactly. It's
true. Your eyes are red because you've been crying.
Bruh.
And you act like you're fine. Okay.
Oh, so that's why the posts are from the back of the head. Oh, I thought they were just doing the whole, like posing like, oh, you caught me off guard, and really it's just a depression, sadness, disappointment.
But let me fix up my face first before I take photos. Not doing that.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
I mean, how would you feel? This is just a random situation. How would you feel if, like, you've been with your partner for like let's say like a month or so, and then you go to meet your partner's friends, and they're fucking morons? How would you feel in that situation there where you don't vibe with your partner's friends and your partner's not really kind of helping you either, like, you know, or they're just staying quiet, they're not really standing up for you sort of thing. How would you feel in that situation? Deep thought.
What I was doing, where are we?
Okay, let's say Pizza Express after, you know, some, you know, actually no, let's think of an activity. Let's say like, we went bowling, okay, and you already know your bowling game trash.
Better than bowling, but fine.
Shut up. What? I've been on a double date with you bowling. Shut up.
You know how happens, frigging throwing some demon down the alley. You know how that was.
Yeah, Ali's past partner had a very strange technique of bowling. It was like a run and then a chuck, and I was like, I'm scared. Like, why can't you just?
Like he was expelling a demon from like.
The thing is, he was rolling good points, so I was like, the demons are on his side. The demons. He's something like Lady Macbeth. Like Lady Macbeth, and no, he was getting vexed when my partner was winning. My partner's just like, if you just, you know, throw it normally.
Maybe if you want it properly, you might win.
We can't chat. We were doing some trash numbers.
Throwing boulders down. No, that's not how it works.
Boulders. How? Okay, so yeah, imagine you're on a bowling day. You know, half the fun is that not everyone's good at bowling in it. So you're rolling some trash numbers, but they're, you know, they're your partner's friends are proper going in on you, like mocking you, ripping you apart. It looks like banter, but you're low key offended because you're just like half of the shit they're saying is not funny. It's just rude. How would you handle that situation?
Okay, give me an example. What?
Bruh, what's all these model answers I have to give?
I'm gonna give my opinion.
Yes, please, Ali, because I gave all I could. I don't know what to say.
If that was the first meeting, I would try and give as good as I got, but also as well, like, I don't know them to judge. I don't know them enough to judge them, if that makes sense. So I don't want to be that person who gets offended over something, because that could be how they are in general. So I don't want to be unfair and be like, oh, they're like this, they're mean, because I don't know them well enough. If it was a common occurrence, then there might be an issue there. But as a first meeting, and then also if I can talk to my partner afterwards about it, sort of see how, you know, get their opinion and their thoughts and stuff, and chat to them and maybe express how I felt. That's what I would do first of all. But if it was a common thing, then it might require like
if I knew
intervening.
But
Yeah.
what would you really do though? What would be the end result? Like, okay, let's say you just cannot get on with his friends. What would you actually do though?
Fuck it up, because you're dating their friends. Right, but you're dating their friends. It's like you see them. Like, I mean, how many times do I see your partners? Like,
and
and how many times do your partners see me and other friends?
but at the same time, I would want harmony. I'd still want that banter. I want to feel comfortable knowing you're in the same space and can just get on. That's just me.
I mean, I would ask them. I would not ask them, but like I would talk about it and be like, okay, right, is there any reason why I should feel that they don't like me, if that makes sense?
Yeah.
And if it is, because just they say women are all not all, that's pretty bad. But
Not all women. Excuse me.
Let me reword that.
Not
But like,
all women.
Like, with me?
but like, some people. This is terrible. But like, you know, I was talking about myself in particular.
So all
I'm
Ali's.
I'm regretting saying this so much now.
Just
but like,
do it.
But like I feel like for me in particular, I am quite anxious and I do get paranoid. So I would assume they don't like me. But if I asked my partner, okay, is there a reason why they don't like me? Perhaps maybe they preferred a previous partner, or am I saying or doing something? Because like, just face it, like, it's just, you're not going to get on with everyone, and not everyone has the same sense of humour as you, but you can still be civil. And if I'm getting upset by what they're saying, it depends on what they're saying. Like, if they're making jokes about how I'm bowling and stuff like that, there's no need for me to get too upset about it because it's bowling. It's not sort of, cussing me as a person or my background or my. Do you know what I mean? It's not that deep. So it's how you take certain things. Me getting upset over them, it's not on my bowling technique. Then to be honest, the issue's more with me than it is with them.
Yeah, it'd be trash. Yeah. I know what you mean because I was like.
I don't. I was paranoid. It came out the wrong way, but
it's
like
okay.
I was referring to myself.
In the end, it's just how Ali is. But no, like I remember the first time meeting my partner's friends, and I was super nervous. But like, I was it was fine in the end. Like I was super quiet, but like they were all quite tolerant and nice, and it was like a gig situation. But it was like friendly, but like. I would expect there's a responsibility to your partner as well for the situations they put you in. So if they know that their friends are the types to like, pull you apart and like fancy you, like I would appreciate like a prep so I can have some ready. Just like, okay, if they pull me apart, cool. If they're that type of person, I know I can just rip them for their technique or their spelling of their name or something. Like I'll go in. Once I find something, I'm petty like that. Like I need to know I can be on equal pegging. Because it's like, if they can give it, then they can take it.
I need a cue card.
Exactly. I need revision cards in my pocket. Like, what can I say? Yes, your shoes
Well,
trash.
your glasses are ugly.
Yeah. Your Jordans are trash. They're not Jordans, they're Jamal's. Like, oh gosh.
They're not Jordans, they're Jason's.
That would hurt someone so badly. I'm using that.
I'm gonna say that's mine.
I'm using that. Oh god, you gotta go for the sneaker heads because it'll hurt them the most. Like, what do you mean? Like, do you remember one of the worst? I don't know if you've ever heard this, but one of the worst insults growing up was someone looking at your clothes and saying it was either from Netto's or it was from Brixton Market. Someone just Fleur's just like, I wasn't in this country, bitches. Germany was a nice place. You guys struggled. We all got on and ate sausages, and you English are sad.
Yeah, people are dying, but by all means, cut each other's clothing choices.
Netto was like what Aldi and Lidl is now, but not accepted by like white people.
But it wasn't even just white people. It's literally like it wasn't even just like white people. It's literally like anyone, because like
it's like a bin.
Even other people of colour would be like, you shop at Netto's, basically. Netto's is fine.
It was
everyone.
No, but I remember going to Netto's one day and just being upset because it was so messy. Like the shelves were trash, and my dad was like, bargains, and I was like, why did you bring me here? Like, this is not okay. Father, are we... At least I was like, Father, are we struggling? Like, why are we here? Never went again.
Now I just kind of miss it because I feel kind of... But now it's like Aldi and Lidl, but it's exactly the same sort of thing. It's the same setup, the same sort of deals. Like it's very similar.
Wait, it's German, isn't it?
And now it's fashionable to go to those sort of places, or on trend.
Yeah.
Eye roll. But back in the day, you have to cover up the letters that they.
Thank you for sharing your eye roll.
One time, we had to make flower babies and stuff like that, and I had to take flour. It was Netto flour. The way I didn't tap the Netto.
I didn't know that. Oh my gosh. What is life?
Stupid things people worry about nowadays. Well, back then as well.
I'm trying to think of more violations.
I'm just remembering the Rose video I watched.
God.
And so basically this girl, it's a weird one, right? It's a student-teacher relationship. Not in that way. Basically, this girl had a teacher at her school who she didn't really like very much, and so she gave them a gift of chocolate, but the girl had cut her pubes and put it in the chocolate.
Oh.
And when it was discovered, the girl was obviously like excluded, and then she was pissed off. I was just like,
How dare she? Oh, I'm actually upset because chocolate is life, and you're just telling me someone was chewing some hairs. Oh,
pube head.
stop it.
And it's the fact that like she was angry, she was excluded. I'm like,
You know what? Like girls, I'll be honest. Like troublesome girls in school compared to boys are. Girls are a different kettle of fish. They will do this, that, and then they'll turn around and be like, "What did I do?" And I'm like, "Eh." Let me tell you the encyclopedia of what you did. Like, my
I
God.
was like, because I was watching the video, and then the people did it like that's like zhuzh, that's like witchcraft. Like who does that? Who cuts their
That's
hair
so
and puts it in something
nasty.
someone to eat? And it's just about that, like.
And it's so,
Why would you think to do that? Like,
and it's
how
so
can you just
blamey.
Like someone?
Like, what did the teacher do? Probably gave her detention for her being a little shit. I'll be deadly honest.
That's the
Like,
thing.
teachers don't dislike you just because you walked in the room. You did something.
Yeah, it takes time for a teacher to be like, I'm not fond of you. It's not an automatic thing. It takes a lot of violations from that pupil. For you to be like, you know what, I don't like. That's the thing. It's not. It's the same as humans. You know what I mean? I don't meet someone straight away.
my
Like, I
God.
don't like.
I
you
want
straight
that.
away.
I would want
It
that
takes a
kid
lot of-
removed from the school. You know, I could never. Like, if I worked.
I'm sorry.
No.
Can you imagine that's your child's being excluded? Why they put pubic hair and you just jump like.
But that was you've
What do
reminded
you even
me.
do as a parent?
Backhand them, shave their head.
Benign parentage.
I would shave their head and be like, you want to cut your hair so bad? You want to cut your hair so bad? Start from fresh.
It wasn't
fresh.
from their scalp though. It was from their pubes.
Yeah, well, I'm not. That's shaving. That's not really a punishment, bro. I mean, the grow back is itchy, but you know, like no, you will start from the scalp.
Just put your hair in all their food. So you like
Oh
putting your hair in food.
no.
Extra proteins, all good.
That's so butters, Ali. You reminded me. No. What you said was, but you reminded me of a situation where teenagers. There was another situation where I think this boy fancied a teacher, and it says Ali's phone battery is low.
Yeah, that's why I put 5%. So annoying.
Yeah.
Because I might have to sit on the floor where the charger is.
Such a hard life you lead.
It's literally, what is this bush? I have to.
Yeah, all for the podcast. So the boy fancied the teacher. The boy gave the teacher cupcakes as like a gesture. Turns out, and I think it wasn't just him. I think it was him and his friends that all fancied this teacher.
Okay.
2 twos. They found out the icing on the cake.
No.
I'm scared because I've got two things in my head and both of them are bad.
I'm trying to figure out what the second. Yeah, they basically jizzed in the icing, made it into icing, and they fed her. They gave the cakes, and obviously the teacher fucking ate it. And I remember just being like, "Oh my god."
That is insane. How old was this child?
I have no idea. I know they were teenagers, so any age between 11 to 16, more likely the middle upwards awkward stage. But I just find that that's a violation.
This is why you don't eat shit. This is why you don't eat shit you get from secondary school kids, because it's not nice, it's not decent. It's why you don't eat nothing.
What was the second thing you thought it was?
Yeah.
Bro, hypno.
Oh, like date rape.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was realised, oh gosh.
Oh my god, that's horrible. My mind didn't even go there.
I watch a lot of true crime, sorry.
Bro, hypno, is that it? Why do I know what that is? Oh, all the stories. Watch your drinks. Oh god. Well, I thought I'd share that nug.
That is terrible. That's disgusting. That's like issues with deeper issues, because not sane, but like, yeah, actually, no sane person, teenager would be like, oh, let me do that, because why? What is giving your teacher your semen-filled cupcakes.
Okay, so I think we need to kind of round up. Just what are you doing, Ali? Flipping hell, man! Like for that head-banging nonsense. Like, I've had enough of your shit, mate.
You were just on my rhythm.
There was no rhythm in what I witnessed. My God, my God.
Rhythm in my head.
You're going to get whiplash. No, don't speed up. Like a Paramore music video from 2006.
Lion King soundtrack.
My God.
Oh my god.
I hate you. I wanted to ask, thank you very much, how much have we tolerated in the past? And I think it's fair to say there is a massive difference between what we tolerate from our friends and what we tolerate from our romantic partners. I could be wrong. Some people treat some, the same, but then in other situations, I think some is completely different. So, I mean, I'll go first. I think friendship-wise, I think I've tolerated more shit than I have from a romantic partner.
I agree.
Not saying I haven't had tough times with my romantic partner, but like I'd like to think they're quite mature and they're quite a logical person, whereas I'm more emotional. I'm just an emotional bag of emotions, but just a whole bag of sadness that wants chocolate, that just wants to be fed.
You know what? Sadness had a cool jumper, so that's why I was rating on her, because I'm like, you know what? I should relate the most to that one.
I too want to just lay on the floor. Oh God, yeah, just leave me.
Where is the lie?
Yeah,
I'm sad. I don't want to lie on the floor. Leave me.
Nonsense. But yeah, like,
I'm on the floor right now, but
oh, for God's sake. You are on the floor, yes. Yeah, I think friendship-wise, I think I've tolerated more kind of microaggressions or just slight comments, and I think I've had situations where it's built up to a point I'm just like, this person's fucking annoying, and I've kind of let shit slip. Gosh, that was a tongue twister. Oh my God, I still said it.
Not slip.
Oh yeah, slide, slip, tootsie, slide, all of that. So left foot this time.
I was gonna say though, with like friendships and romantic relationships, I feel like with romantic relationships, certain things that you might let slide in a friendship, you would see as a red flag. In a romantic relationship, because like if I was sort of seeing someone and like a few months in, I saw they were saying certain things or I was saying a certain way, to me that's a red flag. Whereas in a friendship, it's like, oh, okay, I've known them for time, I know them, I know all of them.
Yeah.
But what is the actual difference part the sort of intimacy, if that makes sense? There isn't that much. Well, you'd like to think there is not much of a difference. There is, but there isn't.
The similarity is who you allow in your inner circle, isn't it?
Yeah. Because essentially both situations, like these people are meant to, they are people you want in your inner social circle, they are support networks, they are
sorry,
I've got two things. Inner circle, support networks, people you trust, and like, do you know what I mean? So I think if you get to a point now, it's like, you know what, if I wouldn't accept this in a romantic partner, then I should accept it in a friend. Because if my friend slapped me, bitch, please, would I be around? Do you know what I mean? But it's true, like if a guy slapped me, I'm like, you know what, I'm done, I'm over, I've left. But if my friend slapped me, am I going to stay? Or like,
but
I know people fight and there's arguments and disagreements, but you guys know I've had situations where like I've had a friend talk down to me really poorly, and I wouldn't accept that from someone I was dating. Hell no. No way. Like, so why have I kept quiet when someone who claims to be, and it's worse coming from a friend because they've known me longer.
Yeah.
So, and I to a degree trust them more because the length of time is there. So if they've done that, why have I accepted it from them? But then if someone who I'm dating did, I'm like, no, and that would be a red flag, and that would start me looking to leave, if that makes sense. I don't know. Interesting.
I think it's because we put a lot of care towards like time. Like we think because we've known someone for a long time, we see that history as something worth keeping.
Yeah.
Whereas I don't think we should, especially like the older you get, you should realise time is not always
A good measure of quality.
Yeah. At all. You can literally meet someone now and their intentions for you can be so much better than someone you've known for the last decade.
No, 100%. Because I've got people who I've known for a good chunk of my life, and now I'm just like, you know what? If we had never reconnected, I wouldn't even miss you. Whereas there's people who I've met in the last 2 or 3 years, who I'm just like, oh my gosh, like I love hanging out with them, I love talking to them, like I hope for them to be like in my life for a long time. So yeah, I think although time, I don't think it's invaluable. I don't think it is invaluable because obviously the longer you know someone, then if it's a good relationship, fantastic.
Of course, that shared history that is very important. Like you've seen each other go through the ups and downs. You can't really devalue that, but it doesn't necessarily mean you as two people will always gel.
Yeah. People change. Like from when you first met someone initially, like I'm not the same person I was 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Even like a year ago, I'm not the same.
Mate, I was different. I was different 5 minutes ago. Like, come on, we've all been through journeys.
I was on the sofa 5 minutes ago. I'm on the floor. So
Right. And we were there for you. We were there for you as you made that journey. That you went.
Have you ever sat cross-legged on a wooden floor? It's not comfortable. Like literally, when the kids hate it, like they're so resentful sitting on the floor, my ass like moaning. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's actually a pain in the ass. It's actually really uncomfortable. I'm like, no wonder they hate it.
Oh my god. Aren't you meant to make them sit on carpet? Like...
No, not during assembly time, it's the floor.
Ah, that's what happened. That's why I used to get pins and needles a lot.
Yeah, I'm getting it now.
Dead.
I'm like, I feel really young doing it and cool, but like, my knees are hurting.
Oh dear. Any last thoughts about violations from friends versus lovers?
I think my key thing is know your worth. Don't tolerate stuff just because you want to A, keep the peace, or B, you're afraid of losing someone. Because if that person actually cared about you and how you felt, if you express to them that they made you feel a particular way, they should understand and try to better it rather than turning it on you. So basically, know your own value and don't take any L's just to keep the peace. That's my last bit.
Basically summarised it well for all
Well
of us.
done, yes.
Oh yay! On the floor gives me more power. The wooden lamination is like
Wisdom.
the strength of the trees.
The struggle gave you wisdom. That's basically what happened.
It is. I've got extra legs
The
now.
soft sofa taught you nothing but the hard ground.
I was too comfortable on the sofa.
Anyway,
I feel that actually knew true suffering.
my god, what a lovely way to suffering. One of the last words. Any recommendations, ladies, for our lovely listeners?
Yes. A show I've been loving recently is called This Is Us.
Oh yeah.
It's on Prime.
Ooh.
And it's amazing. Well, I love it. It's different. It's very different in terms of like they go back in time and come back into the future, and the characters are amazing, and they go through a lot, and they cover pretty much a lot of topics, and yeah, it's very nice. Very nice.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Lovely, glowing review. Yeah, the accent does rub off in it. It's not good. Not good. Ali, your recommendation then, please.
I'm going to do an oldie but a goodie based on the situation at the moment. I'm going to recommend Beloved by Toni Morrison, which is based on the story. It's fiction, but it's based on a true life story of a slave who escaped and was actually put on trial. It's not a spoiler. Basically, she was put on trial for murdering her baby daughter because she didn't want her child to experience the obvious traumas of slavery at the time. But in the story, she's living as a quote-unquote free woman, and a woman appears, and she believes it to be the incarnation of her deceased daughter. So there's like supernatural elements, stuff like that.
I wasn't expecting that. Wow.
Yeah, the book is basically the true story is of this woman who she attempted to kill her children because she didn't want them to experience slavery. In the true story, but Beloved it's taking bits from that to create the story. I'm not explaining it well, but I just recommend it.
It's a supernatural twist on a based on true story.
Yeah, but like, the book and the film are great. Like, yeah.
Okay.
I'm so bad. I'm so bad now.
It's fine. The struggle's getting to you. It's okay. The hard
floor. I'm so sorry. But no, they're both great. They're both great read. Well, great read and a great film.
Lovely.
The film has Oprah. So.
Okay, sold. Yeah. You should have got a lead with Oprah.
Oprah.
Nice.
But I'm happy to give a history lesson of the true story. It's really sad. Research is such a sad story. The real life situation.
There's so many harrowing stories that do come from eras in time. Like I studied. I did a unit on Holocaust literature, and I did a unit on literature from after the slavery era and the abolitionist movement in America at uni, and I remember just being like so fascinated by it, but it was just harrowing stories over and over again, and I remember just being exhausted, like that this all happened. This is just that trauma is just passing on, and we're still, of course, seeing that trauma being kind of relived right now in the Black Lives Matter movement.
What gets me, you're saying that, it's just like you're exhausted from it. I think what makes me sad, like, that was people's reality back then. Like, that was their lives. I can't even imagine that. I have no words. I just have no words. That was people's, like, living in constant fear of kids being taken away, living in constant fear of punishment, being executed. You know, it's just, I have no words.
It does just make you think, like, what is the point? Like, at the time, like, of course, at the time you'd think, okay, I'd rather save my child from having to go through that. Like, mentality. Imagine being pushed to the point of having, I don't want to.
I mean, what she did was terrible, but you can't blame the woman because she lived through she knew what was, like, you know, a baby girl. She knew what was going to happen to her. She knew because she lived it. She didn't want a child to go through that. Yeah. So you can't be angry at her for thinking I'd rather my child be dead than go through what I've had to go through.
Yeah.
It's terrible as it is, but
that's the thing. My recommendation, ladies, is a book by Margaret Atwood, a sequel to The Handmaid's Tale. It's called Testaments. So
I need to, I saw that, but I need to read The Handmaid's Tale.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, so dystopian fiction that sales boosted significantly once Trump became president.
Oh really? They boasted us that Trump was president. I would never have known.
I hate you.
No way.
It's about well, Handmaid's Tale is about a possible future in which fertility dips and how women are basically somewhat harvested, like the ones that are still fertile, and they're forced to basically work for the rich elite and be raped by the husbands in order to give birth for babies of those families. And it's weird that that's kind of so The Testaments is a sequel, and if you've never seen the TV series, I highly recommend it because it does it complete justice, and then it goes past the book. And Margaret Atwood was an advisor for the series, and then the book that I'm reading now, the sequel, it almost feels like a follow-on from the series. So it goes past the book, follows on from the series, and then characters referenced in like the second or third season are in the book, so it's all part of like the same world. And I'm reading it, and it's just like, especially me who's meant to be very good at reading, I didn't always have the time to read. So the silver lining of lockdown is that I'm able to read, and I'm just like, I'm getting back into it, and it's gripping. It's harrowing, but it's gripping. And to be fair, that is people's realities. You know, it's
That's
all
the thing.
kind
It's
of.
like, it is harrowing because it's just, Oh, shit time right now, bro.
I know, sorry, negative note. Let me recommend something cheerful. Oh yeah, that Rain On Me song, Ariana Grande, Lady Gaga.
That's literally, it just makes me like club. Oh my god,
Such a good song.
And I was listening today, I was listening to it and I was walking in the rain, I'm like, ooh. It's nice lit though, it's nice lit walking.
Yeah.
Where I was going, I was going to Lidl, it's not as lit.
It's not the same though. Lady Gaga wasn't going to Lidl in that music video.
You don't bang as much when I went up in this way.
I do miss you guys though. We do need to have a good night out, a good party with my day ones and all that. Anyway, ladies, let's wrap it up. Let's say goodbye. And wrap it up. Oh shit. We brown, we accept it. Yeah, this is all we have. Accents and samosas. That's all we got. You know, you got your I'm not gonna lie, I want the mayonnaise. Why are you headbanging again? I'm gonna hang up now. Alright, let's.
Making me hungry.
I know I need to stop. I'm trying not to snack. Oh god. Anyway, bye, lady.
Bye.
Bloody. Till next time. Bye.
Thank you for listening to our podcast.
Hope you enjoyed today's episode. Please remember to follow us on Twitter and Instagram at CTMC Brand. We are now on all major streaming services. Thank you, and make sure to check out our other episodes.